Beautiful namaste, yogis. Welcome to our practice today. Coming to you from Hawaii, and it is day 8. So just a little over a week since I broke my toe. Making some progress. So what's become painfully obvious as I deal with this injury is the reminder that pain is a wonderful teacher, and it will direct us in mindfulness. And in that way, it's a gift. I'm also reminded that the yogis say that all pain, whether it be physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all pain is stuck energy. And that is one reason that these practices of yoga are cleansing. One of the niyamas, saucha, cleanliness. And it's not just taking a shower often and brushing your teeth and things like that, but it's this cleansing of the body from the toxins. More importantly, a cleansing of the mind. So still have a broken toe, yet finding a little gratitude this morning. One of them is that the magnificence of the body is so apparent to me as my body begins to heal. And secondly, that the teaching of mindfulness is very apparent, and we'll see what we can do today. So join me, please, on the mat and find yourself seated, make yourself comfortable. Right? Swiftest way to finding ease and comfort in ourselves is finding ease and comfort in ourselves. Sit down, close your eyes, find your inhale. Feel the love as the inhale rises. Exhale out everything. Now notice what you've chosen to do with your hands while your eyes are closed. Just notice where they've landed. The house suggestion is to place the palms so that they're turning facing up. Right palm facing up on the right leg, left palm facing up on the left thigh. Yeah. And let the hands feel receptive. And the spine feel long and tall. The heart open. The bones full, healthy, and let them ground you. Tune to your breath. Inhale. Exhale. Softly, softly, softly. Allow the eyes to open. You might blink them a couple times. Good. Well, let's come all the way down to our bellies. Alrighty. Good broken toe pose here. Coming down onto your bellies. And then cross your forearms. Drop your head so the forehead rests on top of the forearms. Bend both knees. Point and flex the feet a couple times. Some nice ankle circles. Inhale, knees fall to one side. Exhale to the sky, knees to the opposite. Handful of rounds, continue this. The movement of the body with the movement of the breath will keep you aligned with your Dharma, which is a fancy way of saying keep you aligned with where your life force is destined to go. This might look very simple, this movement of the body and the movement of the breath. If you really get into it, it's quite difficult because it demands that we get present. All right, drop both feet down. Legs are both straight. Lift your head, let the chin rest on top of your arms, and then lift just the right leg, stretch it way back, drop it down. Left leg lifts, stretch it way back. Like give yourself some room there, yes? And then bring both arms down along your sides, palms turn to face up. You can keep your chin on your mat. You can drop your forehead to your mat. Now feel yourself nice and long, tailbone reaching down towards the toes, toes reaching away, crown of the head reaching in the opposite direction. Spine is long. Let your head lift now, and shoulders. Letting the back bend, press down through your tops of your feet. Melt the shoulders back and down. Now lift both arms back behind you and stretch the fingers way back behind you. Notice if there's any tension in your neck. Gaze down towards the mat so the spine is nice and long. This might be plenty of stretch for you, but you might lift your legs up as well. And let's take several deep breaths here. Nice and smooth inhale. Smooth exhale. In through the nose on your inhale. Out through the mouth on your exhale. Handful of rounds here, nice and quiet, nice and still. Beautiful strengthening of the spine, upper back, thighs, lift them a little taller. Good. Melt your way back down onto the earth. Rest your right ear so that even the neck gets a nice stretch in this practice. And breathe in. Breathe out. Get your legs fully relaxed, spine totally relaxed. Left ear. Relax. Good. Harder than it seems, yes? Let's come back to center. All right, round two. Head lifts, shoulders lifts, spine, heart lifting, yes? Arms lift, legs lift. You could stay here or you could take her for a swim. Right arm forward, right arm back, left arm forward. Take the right forward and the left back. Take the right back, left forward. Two more. Getting into the shoulders a little bit. Taking it for a little swim here. And then reach both arms forward. Turn the palms towards each other. Reach the little pinky fingers. And then flutter your feet just a little bit to help get a little bit of movement in that low back and spine. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, exhale and lower all that down onto the earth. Slide the hands back so they come underneath the shoulders. Elbows lift up and in. Now root down through your legs. Roll the tailbone towards your back heels. Shalambhasana, cobra pose. Let the head lift and the heart lift and the shoulders lift. Press through the hands. You might lift up a little taller. Paying mindful of tension of where you go. Elbows in, heart lifted, shoulders back and down. Legs stretch back, inner thighs. Press down towards the earth. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe all the way down into the belly. Great. Exhale and lower. Last piece here. You can either come back to this pose we've been practicing called Locust Shalabhasana, or you can bend your knees, reach back, catch a hold of the insides of your ankles, draw the knees a little closer together, but the knees stay hip width apart, but sometimes they flay to the side. Draw them back to center, point your toes, lift the thighs, lift the heart, and kick your feet into your hands. I'm catching hold of my ankles. Some people catch on the tops of the feet. Being mindful of my broken toe. Breathe in and breathe out. Excellent. Come all the way down. Release the legs down. Plant the hands underneath the shoulder. Roll your way up, and we'll come to Balasana pose with the knees together and the feet together. Rounding the back body. Nice, beautiful counter pose to that back bending. And as the hips come back down towards the heel, the back of the heart lifts, the navel lifts up into the spine. You might wobble a little side to side. Drop your head, shake it out. Beautiful. And come all the way up. Hero's pose, Virasana. Inhale the arms up and over your head. Interlace the fingers above you. Spin the palms up to the sky. Straighten your arms. Elbows nice and straight, arms back. Crown of the head lifting, tailbone dropping. Breathe in. On your exhale, we'll take it for a twist to the right. Right arm back behind you, left hand top of right thigh. Long through the spine, grounded through the sit bones, long in the collarbone, front and back. Twist and open to the right. And feel that right lung twisting back behind you. The left lung twisting as well over to the right. The deep low belly twisting. And the breath flowing. And feel that the right and left sit bone are nice and grounded equally. Good. Come back to center, unwind. Once again, inhale the arms up and over the head, switching out the grip. Turn the palms to face up to the sky, and then bend both your elbows. Let the tops of the hands rest on top of the head. Elbows lift up, back, shoulder blades down. Inhale, a little vinyasa here. Palms lift, arms straighten. Exhale up. Inhale. Exhale. One more like that. Inhale, palms lift. Exhale, rest the palms on top of the head. Mindful, elbows out, shoulders back and down. And you might tap, tap, tap the top of the head just a little bit. This region, energetically, Sahasrara, opens the crown of your head, the top of the spine, so that the energy can pour in, the good energy pour in. Nice. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist over to the left. Left arm back behind you, right hand crosses over. Catch a hold. Use your arms a little bit to straighten the spine and then twist and open to the left. Breathing in and breathing out. Heels together underneath the body. Knees together, spine long. Maybe look up just a little bit, and you might feel the energy from the crown of the head pulling you taller and taller and more awake and more alive and a little bit more optimistic. Breathe all that in. Breathe all that out. Yeah, good. And back to center we go. All right, plant the hands Most of you will tuck your toes. I'm not tucking my toes because of my broken toe, but I am gonna just come to one foot, flip onto the other so both feet are flat, and come to my Uttanasana pose, dangling forward fold. Drop your head, shake it out a little bit. In this version today, bend your knees generously. Rest the ribs and torso onto your thighs. Drop your head and you might feel that cascade from the support of your own thighs down the back body and into the neck and into the base of the skull as you shake out, and that crown of the head empties out onto the earth. Big, beautiful breath in. Glorious exhale out. Good. Keep the knees bent. Chin to the chest. Round even further. Roll your way all your way up to standing. Breathe both arms up and over your head. Lengthen up on the right side a little bit. Lengthen up on the left side a little bit. Exhale, swan dive. Lead with the heart. Come on down to your forward fold. This time straight legs to get into the hamstrings a little bit. Mindfully rocking the weight just a little forward is appropriate. Thigh bones back, sit bones tall, spine long. Maybe walk the hands in a little closer. If you're catching the hold of the back of the legs, pull yourself in. Breathe in. Big, full, whole back body stretch from the soles of the feet up the backs of the legs. Up and over the pelvis, low back, mid back, upper back, shoulders, neck, crown, back of the head. All the way to the tip of the top of your head. Breathe in. Soften the eyes and jaw. Breathe out. Good. Walk the hands forward. Come to your version of downward facing dog. Usually it feels nice to pedal the legs a little right and left, bending one knee and then the other. Not appropriate for my broken tone. I'm taking my down dog static today. And slight wobble right and left. As appropriate, yes. And then come down to your shins. Point the toes back. Hands to your hips. Guide the hips forward. Lift up to the heart. Ground down through your shins. Gaze up to the sky. This might be your camel pose. It's a beauty. Breathe in. Breathe out. A few of you may choose to reach back. You'll catch the heels. Some of you are up on your toes so that the heels come a little taller. Press the hips forward. Lift up to the heart. Bow your spine as appropriate to you. Breathe in and breathe out. Come on up. Yes. Hips to the heels. Hips to one side. Legs come out in front of you. Give them a little shake out. And we'll find that beautiful stretch. We did it standing and now we'll do it seated. Let the hands come to either side. Tent your hands, roll the shoulders back and down. Traction your heart forward. Press the thigh bones down, in and out of heels down. Flex your feet, spread your toes. And then as you're ready, leading with the heart, any amount. Come down to your forward fold, right down your center. Tiptoe out one side and the other, and eventually you'll round the spine and drop your head. And check in with your breath again. Full breath in, full breath out. All right, the breath, prana, our vital life force. Notice how she guides you into the pose. And exactly the appropriate medicine for you today in this moment. Allow yourself to be fascinated with the beauty and magic of your own breath. Right? Let your head lift. Walk the hands back. Fold your legs. I'm going to come into Padmasana today, lotus pose. But you do you. Sukhasana is appropriate for 99% of our viewership. But you do you. Yep. And come back to the seated position. Close your eyes, feeling your inhale, feeling your exhale. Einstein is rumored to have said that the biggest decision we will ever make in our life is whether we believe this world is hostile or benevolent. And all the sages from every school of teaching reminds us that we are here in love. Guide your breath and attention and awareness to your heart center. Find the fullness of your inhale in your heart, and the fullness of your exhale. Right in this heart center, the anahata, unstruck, unbeaten, unbroken. And let the fullness of the practice gather in your heart center, and your hands meet that fullness. And your awareness and your attention and your wisdom. Namaste.